A quick video just to go over the basics of how to get started with Spark Video and to look at some of the things that you can do with Spark Video as part of the Hub package. So we're going to go into Spark Video. You'll see when we first go into it, as in most of the Adobe suite of apps, we start with some inspiration. And this is a great way just to get some ideas. For example, if I tap on the Fun with Colours, this is the sort of thing that you could get students to create as an example of their work. So these are all our inspiration that we can go from, but we're going to go to the plus to get started. Now we can use a story template or we can start with our own photos. I'm going to go through both options just to quickly show you the differences between them. So if I start with my photos, it will take me to my photo library. I'm doing this on the iPad, it's a great way because I can collect all of those pictures in advance. I'm going to choose the castles. I might be making a video about castles. Okay, so let's get started maybe with some of the background images. Maybe just choose a few of these lovely images of the castles around Wales that we can use in our video. And we just tap add. And now these are all of my videos, all pictures, all sort of stuck together. And it's just going to very, very quickly create a video for me. As soon as I go to the editor, I can now enhance it. So we can start to think about what do I want to add in. And there's lots of things that we can add in. I can add in my voice. I can add in some extra text, change all the different things within the screen that I want to change. So let's start with layout. Okay, so layout is a great way that we can just simply think about what does this look like. At the moment, I've got a full screen image of the castle wall, but I could also change that to a split screen. Tap on another area and just say change this to Castles of Wales, and you'll see that it's already got my brand on there as well. We talked about the branding before. So we've got this, a split screen. It just simply gives me that space to be creative. I can go on to my next image then. I might want to look at the theme here and think, actually, I might change this to a different kind of move. If you change the picture, etc., by zooming around, you'll see you've got that colour that sits behind it. Okay, so these are all the different things. But again, our brand themes stick with it. So school-based brands, club-based brands, whatever you're doing within your school, which I think is a really, really neat feature. If I go to one of my next pictures, I can then sort of think about this resizing. Where do I want my video to go? Now, this is a really, really interesting thing to think about. If you're sharing things with parents potentially on Twitter, then Twitter always displays things in that square, same as Instagram. So do I want it in that square, or do I want to have it as a widescreen? Okay, so again, you can very, very easily just flick between those, how I want it to look. The last one then to look at here is adding in that music. So what do we want the music to play? Now we can go to music from our files, but we also have a lot of music built in here that we can just use. Medieval Times, good one to add in for castles. And that's just going to play behind all of my work. Okay. Now the last thing just to sort of think about as well whilst we're creating this is obviously the big red record button in the middle. This is where I'm going to want to think about adding in my voiceover. So I'm just going to tap. I'm going to ask to use microphone on my device. Press and hold. So welcome to my Castles of Wales presentation, where we will be looking at the great castles found all around Wales. Let go. I tap on the next slide. So this is the first example of a fantastic castle in Wales. And you can carry on and build through each of those slides. Now the great thing here is I just have to have a bit of a script about each of those castles that I want to talk about. I don't need to record all the way through in danger of making a mistake after slide number 5 and then feeling like I've got to record the whole thing again. If I make a mistake, I can just go back and re-record over that one. Now, at this point, it's great to highlight the plus in the middle of the screen. Now, this is where you can do adding all of the text. And this is because, obviously, within a video, I don't want it to just be pictures. I might want to add some extra context to this. So in this case, I will just put nearly made it. Because it still looks like it's pretty complete until you get there and you realise how much it is in ruins. But, however we want to add those things in. And once the text is on the screen, again, you can move that text around to wherever you want on your screen, and then that's it. That's as simple as it is to make a very, very quick video. And again, when you're done, you can share that, save it to your camera roll on your device where you can use it in lots and lots of other projects. The beauty of doing this on an iPad is, although I found all these pictures in advance, this could be a video made about a project you're doing in the classroom, taking photos of a piece of art that you're doing, and you can create a nice video to show off everything you've done and then share it to your teacher through Seesaw, Showbie, Google Classroom, whatever it is that you're using as your sharing location to evidence all of the great work. So there we go. That is Spark Video.